we even entered into the motion.
I'm broke, nigga, I'm broke!
I'm thinking about putting the case on you for holding out on 3.0. That's what I'm going to do.
Oh my God, have you ever game with you? Nah. But big shout out to everybody that's in here. We're gonna do some Q&A. I got some questions that I already had to answer and stuff like that, so don't worry about that. I got it down here. I got it on my iPhone, so you know the notes is open. We're gonna talk about the Akai Force being cooked, and I think that might be the first thing that we're gonna get into. But yeah, new content. If you haven't seen it, I talk about Splice. I actually cut the stream. I want to repurpose my live streams. Well, I've been doing that, but I'm gonna make sure that the live streams ever, you know, if they're topics and broken up, that they actually make sense and that they get pushed back out there. So I learned how to get banging quality from my live streams instead of ripping it from other third-party rippers. YouTube allows that for me. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know that. No, I'm not and I see y'all in the chat. Don't think I'm ignoring y'all right now. I hate that for you bullshit. I'm gonna take that shit off my channel. But new videos, talked about Splice and how they copyright strike the top attorney. And, you know, I might even collab with her on some stuff. And yeah, Louis Rossman, he picked up the story and whatnot, which is great because Louis Rossman, he's a big app. I got so much content to go, man. It's crazy. Like, I'm feeling really good. You know what I mean? Also, if you want to kick it with me, and I appreciate the 43 subscribers that I got over here at Mcree TV, I will be dropping some content on there tonight. You know, I'm gonna make this a mean work night for me, you know, and then get ready to hit the gym tomorrow. Big shout out to that. Speaking of gym, and big shout out to my homie. I did a charity event. I've been doing charity events with my teammate for years from my neighborhood. And I went 20 months, man. You've been down for a long time. But yeah, in the lane, we do charity events out here. I have a lot of footage. Like, I try to help out as much as I can. And you know, I was doing my thing out there with the fam. A lot of people don't know that I do charities and shit like that. It don't really matter, but it does matter to the people that lives I've affected. And I've never been that type of person. I use my influence for a different reason. Just put it that way. And if people can't understand that I do use my influence in a special kind of way, well, I'm sorry. But yeah, of course, you know, 16 levels is on deck. Matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, YouTube finally approved, and hopefully it don't play. Okay. I'm just trying to make it better. Man, I do apologize because sometimes you got to put on the big boy draws, you feel me? Yeah, so 16 levels is the place to be. If you want to get sample packs, I know we've been talking about copyright claims and all this other stuff. Me personally, someone asked a personal question or actually emailed me and they asked me like, so should we not use samples? I'm like, bro, just know that when you use samples, you use something that's not yours, it's not yours. It's just not yours. That's what it is. That's what copyright law is anyways, unfortunately. If I put it that way and someone wants to combat it, I understand. But at the end of the day, sampling, you definitely need to credit people and stuff like that. We do have royalty-free shit, you know? But more importantly, that's on topic is the MPC Masterclasses. Again, I will be updating them for the free ski. I always do that. Whoever owns this already, don't worry about 3.0 and whatever it's gonna go. You know what I'm saying? So don't worry. You know, we got things down the pipeline we're gonna work on, but you know, I want to make sure that I'm taking care of him because, you know, that's my guy. You know what I'm saying? No, I might have BAP Essentials 1 and 2. So I might use that. I don't know. We might do some boom bap. I'm not really enthused to do boom bap right now. I have lo-fi jazz. It's okay from what I heard. You know, I'll do a full video on that. And of course, if you use the links that are in the description box, they are affiliate links. Look at that, Akai's making some effort right there, right? So, and I gotta give him credit for it, even though I'm being a smart ass. All the plugins I use are Air plugins that will be inside the MPC. They got other things too on deck. Don't sleep on Air Music plugins. They've been around for quite a while. They went to many different iterations of their name. They have made solid plugins or been a part of solid plugins, making solid plugins for Steinberg for a minute. Let's see, sometimes it pays to look at the page. Of course, the MIDI is a plugin that works on the MPC as well. So they make plugins that work on both ends. You can also buy MPC plugins and use them in your, bet y'all check out Air. Oh yeah, and of course we're gonna be on that Flex for sure. Flex Beat works so much better in the current build of the MPC right now than it did in 2.0. Now that we are done with all that extra stuff, let's talk about some things. So there are updates then MPC users, and I don't know how to say it without being funny, but that's, hold on, I hate that. I don't know how to say it without being funny, but dude, that, what you imagine being a Native Instruments Machine Plus owner. And you know what I'm saying? I say that lightly because I own the Machine Plus. They have to wait forever for shit. And it's crazy. Rolling Heads, they have to wait at least a year for SP404 update. And most of the time it's mid, or it's so much stuff that you got to press so many different buttons, it's not even worth investing the time, in my opinion. In my opinion, and that's not even having smoke for Roland. The SP404 is very dope, but the Akai Force is definitely lagging behind, but you can see where the main focus is at right now. Nigga, I'm broke! Appreciate it.
So is song mode gone in the 3.0 software?
Niggas asking questions that have already been answered. You can check out the MPC 3.0 overview and you'll find out. But thank you for the donation though. I appreciate you. I give you a heart. But the answer to that is it's not gone, dog. We're going to get into that. That's actually one of the questions. Matter of fact, and I'm going to move that one to, but I do appreciate it. Honestly, I do appreciate it. All condescending to bullshit to the side. Let's see. Can you open old MPC projects? Yeah. He got blackballed. It's crazy. But thank you for the subs, by the way. And a lot of and all that hoopla makes it seem like the Akai Force is just not gonna happen. Dude, as long as y'all customers and y'all keep on making noise, man, Akai is gonna make sure that you guys are straight eventually. Eventually. I know I'm being funny, but at the same time, I can't put a date on it, a time on it, or whatever. So they're gonna make sure that you guys are fine if it's making money. So if it's making money, then absolutely. And I don't mean that more people got to buy Akai Forces or anything like that. It's just that, I don't know. But you want something, that's why the MPC has survived for like 4 years. And I thought it was cooked. This year, I was just like, man, it's cooked, man. Like, there's not much else that you can, like, squeeze out of this thing at this point. Boy, was I wrong about that. I was super wrong. And this OS is ridiculous. And as you Akai Force users already know, that the things that we are seeing on the MPC are not necessarily brand new. The way the arranger works on the MPC and its functionality is a tad bit different than the Akai Forces. The Akai Force is tied into clip-based workflow, so you can launch clips and stuff like that, similar to like Ableton Live, and record it into the arranger. Similar to like if you have the push 2, push 3, and you have Ableton Live, it works. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I bought my joint years ago. The first initial week or whatever, I thought it was cool. I made like 2 or 3 beats, and then the MPC 1 came out, and it's been a tough sell since then. And when I had the Akai Force, it didn't have an arranger on it. to be honest. But I definitely wanted to see what would happen when they put the arranger on it, and the arranger made me feel like I wanted to use the Akai Force, but there were certain things that I could not ignore. And that update had a lot going on with it. It was amazing with some of the stuff from that Akai Force update. I believe it was 3.04. 3.04 brought all the brand new funk, and I got the most recent, which allowed for all the plugins and other things that exist to be on the Akai Force. And for the most part, and yeah, and I tested out, you know, laying out a beat from, I took my MPC file and put it in my Akai Force, and it opened up the project. Of course, you know, I had to arrange it again, which, by the way, you don't have, no, I'm not going to spoil it yet. So everything that you get from the work from the Akai Force is in the MPC right now, except it still stays the MPC. And that, my friends, is where I say goodbye and farewell to my goddamn Akai Force, because I'm not, there's just things I don't like. I don't like the pad. I do like the screen, and Ali is cool. It's too big. It's bigger than the MPC X. It's harder to display, and I don't like that aspect of it. But, you know, if you just making beats in your house and whatever the case may be, that's fine. But guess what? I got the MPC Live 2, and it is portable. And that's the way I look at it. That's my way of looking at it. And I'm not trying to crash the stock on the Akai Force. I still think it's good. There's certain things I wasn't feeling, and that's kind of the reason why I don't really mess with my Push 2. I use my Push 2 only for like mixing, when I'm mixing shit. Beat making, I have not made a beat in Ableton Live in quite a while, and don't look forward to making another beat in that ever again. And I like Ableton Live. I'm not dissing Ableton at all. So, you know, that is the case with that situation right there. I'm going to go and look back in the chat and just tell you guys, you know, if you a Force head said, what is Native Instruments even doing these days? I'm pretty sure they are cooking up. They got shit in the cup. I just want, just like everybody else, I want them to do better. I don't want, see, you know, here's the fiction behind a lot of this shit. Though there are people out here that are goofy as fuck, and they have what you call an agenda. There are people that work for these companies or whatever, and they acting like they are neutral in all this shit, and they you know, they have this little hate train going on. We don't do that over here. I don't do that over here for the very reason that if, let's say, in a hypothetical world, a dystopian future, that Akai is gone again, dude, I don't know what I haven't thought that far, but it's good to have those type of moments, right? I'd probably be hurt. Well, I wouldn't be probably, I would be hurt. So, you know what I'm saying? Because there's so much that Akai has done for me, and I'm not talking about current generation Akai. They have, and I'm not excluding them either. But as far as the MPC in terms of my legacy in music, that is always going to be there. It is definitely my main motivation of when I saw it as a kid. So I would not want bad on it. I use stuff from Mcree, all that. I use the Polyend tracker. And if I was to name all these folks, man, who's had smoke? When did I just throw smoke out there and bullshit about those companies that wasn't 100% true? Said two things that Red Dirt said, two things I'm glad I didn't buy the Akai Force and the Key 61. The Key 61 is pretty good. It's just that for me, in my position of where I make music, I much rather lock in with the 37 over the 61. But the 61 is really dope. It's the only MPC that has the touch strip. And I don't want Akai to abandon that. I just want to see what they do to amplify that. I don't think I could get jiggy with yes, I did say get jiggy with just using the touch strip for Q-Link type stuff. You know what I'm saying? I've been spoiled by Akai for years with this Q-Link shit. So that's the thing that would, you know, That's the thing that I would not want to see disappear as far as the touch strip, but I don't want the Q links to disappear either. That would kind of suck, in my opinion. But then I think about how they would have to design the next MPC, and then that could be one of the things that, you know, or just the way that you can sample on the MPC, and then they would just be having the time of their life. They'd be having a ball out there stepping on freaking twigs. But I'm just saying though. All right, DL depression is real. Oh yeah, it's real, man. You gotta, as a guy, how I shake that shit off is video games and sports. You know, I think that's been the remedy for most men for a long time. Is when we are depressed, we can tune out the world with a good ass sports game or a good ass Budweiser in our hand or some shit. Now I'm not even an alcoholic. I don't drink like that. I casually drink, like maybe we'll go out, you know what I'm saying, and have a drink or two. You know what I mean? Anyways, okay, all right. Know of any pitch, shift, echo, delay plugins on the MPC so that the echo is pitched down? What are you doing? I'm trying to figure it out. Why not just make a? Why don't you make an effects rack that does that? Because they do have pitch shifting on the MPC, and you can also automate that. Then you can automate the echo effect. It has 2 solid echo effects that are for free. Isn't the touch strip just a budget XY pad? No. Yes and no. It's a quick way to do certain things, but the initial idea of the touch strip can be traced to the MPC Studio, where the MPC Studio doesn't have Q links. And that was one of my biggest turn-offs for the MPC Studio. Everything else was fine. I could deal with the fact that the button layout was different from the MPCs, you know what I'm saying, which kind of, I don't know why they made that decision. I kind of know, but I don't know, and I'm not going to say it out loud. But the Q-Link could be used for different parameters and stuff like that, and that was the issue. Once you go as far as it not being a one-touch, two-touch type thing, where you had to deep dive through a menu to assign stuff, it became a little bit more complicated than it needed to be. And that was the issue. It was supposed to be like the replacement for the Q-Links. It's very bold, but oof, that would have been nasty. I would be very upset if the MPC didn't have Q-Links. And yes, we can learn to do new shit, but that is a drastic change within the past 7-8 years. Drastic. But yes, you can do XY effect stuff on there, but on the I can clap it up for brother, that's for sure. The MPC guitar, get the hell out of here. Anyways, they're cooking, I'm telling you that. So I answered that question. So Akai Force is cooked. It's not cooked, bro. Can you open up old MPC projects? I heard some people talking about like, oh, in 3.0 you can't open up old projects, and I'm like, bro, who in the fuck is out here just like trying to either they're trying to sound like they're a part of the in crowd or whatever the case may be, dude, or is someone that's just doing way too much. That is a complete and utter lie, and I'll show you why in a second. And I'll show you what it does when you pull up an old project and why I will not go back to 2.15 unless I have to do something else. Anyways, all right, let's debunk that real quick. So, you know, I got this beat here. All right, so to open up a project on the new OS or whatnot, you can still use your browser shortcuts. On the MPC Live 2, for example, it is shift and menu or whatnot. And yeah. Also, a good and quick note is that sample assign is right here now. It is right freaking here. It's right here. So if you want to assign samples, we'll struggle like that one day. I'm not today. But I'm gonna go into my SD card slot, which has all my current stuff, you know, because I moved through other MPCs. And I'm gonna go into my old folder. I'm gonna pull up a beat that a lot of you guys already know I made in the old OS, and I did a whole entire tutorial on it. So it's not like it's gonna be a beat that you can't find. It was on my Alchemist video, not the recent one, but the first one. Make sure y'all watch this recent one. So I believe the beat is called The Alchemy. I made that shit a while ago. And then once you go to, oh, let me go back. All right, so the most important thing is to do this. Make sure that you go to your projects. Make sure that it says XPJ. That's the extension at the end of your projects. So I'm gonna go and load up a project of that beat. And then say all sequences, because it has multiple sequences. So if I go to selected sequences, I can see all my, you know, sequences in here. And this will answer the other question too. Do it. And it's gonna load everything up. I should do a masterclass for the EP 133. No, thank you. So one of the other myths that people said is that, or a lot of people are wondering, and the answer is yes, song mode is still here. This is song mode right here. So theoretically, if I was to go to like main, I should have a whole entire exported project. If I don't, then guess what? Matter of fact, I'll be able to do it. Cool. What a lot of people don't know is that you can convert your songs back into a sequence. So once you do that, what you have to do, convert and then sequence, boom. So hit that. And then you have two things where you can choose, it'll choose the one sequence that is empty. It'll say unused. They'll say include muted tracks. So you hit that, hit do it, boom. We're gonna go back into main. And by the way, if you're wondering, because this is a question too, yes, everything goes into the arranger. Everything goes into the arranger. Every sequence goes into the arranger separately. So if you start a new sequence, you have a new arranger to work with. So that's the other thing that people might not understand. And I understand why you wouldn't. So I go over here and it says from song 1. Now, if I go to I go to that one, you'll see everything. And this is not an illustrious project, by the way. I think the other one would be better, but we'll open up and you can hear it playing. And by the way, when you tap on the screen, you see all your files and stuff like that too, and you can erase everything right here. You can use the pencil, draw it in, eraser, and it's playing an old ass beat. So let's go to another one, because I know a lot of people will say, oh, well, that one, maybe you knew that. Well, let's see which ones I use, because I don't necessarily use song mode. What I use is track mutes. I use song mode when I'm really trying to get deep in there. You know what I'm saying? When I'm really trying to get into that. So Alchemy Part 2, all sequences. And now I have another track pulled up. Now I see that I have a verse, I have a bridge, verse, alt, hook, intro, and then I have from song 1 because I've already exported it back into the project. I did this a while ago, and this beat is very familiar. Boom. And you can hear the track, and you can see it too. I did not know you can skip by touching on it. My bad. That's awesome. That's cool. I've found that out. Let's close that window out so you can see everything. Stretch.
I'm broke, nigga, I'm broke.
Thank you for the
That
donuts.
just made my day so I can still work like before.
Yeah. Now, some tracks might not pull up correctly because there's certain things that have changed. It depends on how weird of a producer you are. I don't do as much weirdo shit as you guys out there, you know. And that's the main. And they did those changes because people were cooking up wildly, and then coming up with what you call it, diabolical stories in the forums. Say, what's going on, Delio? So that myth is busted. That is very untrue. You can open up your old MPC projects.
I'm broke, nigga, I'm broke.
Big Tay, what's going on? Tatro said, you know what? Fuck this shit. I've been struggling with this other shit, and I'm gonna loop in here, and we're gonna cover. So the other.
I'm broke, nigga, I'm broke.
Oh, thank you so much, though. But Tatro A's been gang, but it's always a pleasure to see you, my brother, for sure. Now, what was the other thing that I was going to cover here? Oh, MPC software. Does the MPC... Oop, well, big shout out to the homie, though. In the lane in this bitch. Let me unfreeze this guy, excuse me. This camera want to act like a biznitch. All right, so does it work with the MPC software? The biggest question everybody's asking, well, another question. It ain't the biggest question. I already answered the biggest question because OGs ain't rocking on the software like that. Damn, that was very, very asshole of me to say. But the biggest question that everybody is asking right now is if MPC 3.0 works with the MPC software. The answer is yes. And this is what it will do right now. Well, this is what it does for me. It doesn't do it for maybe, well, it will be something different for you guys. I can't speak on it. I don't know much. But right now, as it currently stands, it's like this. So what I'm going to do is go to a different cam. Boom. Right here. Anyways. Pull up the MPC software. Boom. So the MPC software is open. And I have not updated my MPC software in a while. We're going to simultaneously go over here. And where's my other cam?
I'm broke, nigga, I'm broke.
Thank you.
Avenue going live on a Sunday again. It's gonna be a good week, fam.
Hey, what's going on, Crisco? Appreciate that. Let's see. So that's working. Cool. Let's go ahead and start another thing. So, damn, wrong one. I'm still getting back to it. So when you go into the MPC 3.0, not much has changed except for the icon over here. It looks like that, and I don't really like it because it's too small in my opinion. But I'm old. But you'll see an icon right here. You would just hit that and then choose controller mode. Go into controller mode. And then I'll pull up the MPC, of course. Boom. It's in the controller mode right now. It takes forever for my shit to load up because if you have like a hard drive and all this, it's reading the disk. It's annoying. But it's trying to keep things compatible. Oh, well, I ain't gonna be able to do that unless my MPC is plugged up, right? To the computer. Whoops. There you go. It still takes forever, and I hate that damn sound. But I'll kill that. For those who don't know. Yeah, it's working. Open up all my damn folders. Any day, any year now. There's my...
I'm broke, nigga, I'm broke.
Can you export a song, then import it back into the arranger but as an exploded audio file on each track? Sorry if I didn't explain right.
Yeah, don't worry about that. We're getting there. Matter of fact, I'll make sure that I put it on the list right now. But as you can see, it hooks up. Exploding tracks. I appreciate that because that reminds me. So MPC software is compatible. It will look like this, or it looks like this for me. It'll probably look different for you guys, but it looks like that for me. And the main reason why it's capable of doing that is because it still has 2.15 on there. It has 2.15 and it has the current 3 software, which is kind of cool, you know. And then you could just save it back into your MPC. You open up a project or you make a beat on there, save it back into your MPC. Make sure that you convert all the VST files or whatever into audio files and then put it back in here, and then it'll pull up the tracks just like you would normally do if you was working. So, well, both of them, both OS annoy me. I'm talking about Windows and Mac. They both have their very annoying things. You can't avoid that shit. So yes, the answer is yes to that. So what I'm gonna do is get the hell up out of here, because I don't care to make a beat in the computer. I don't. Sorry. Not sorry. This man said, don't, nigga, you might as well get you a motherfucking computer, my nigga. He asked, you can't set up a different boot up disk and go into BIOS and type in whatever location profile. What the fuck? I gotta cloud that nigga though. Like, come on, man. Like, y'all niggas want too much. Go get you a goddamn, go stay on Windows, my nigga. Stay on your damn laptop. Stay there. Y'all niggas y'all be the one that be giving us the most shit and don't even be mad. Y'all seen that? Man, fuck it. Y'all seen that meme by goddamn Bolo? Bolo talking about niggas. That shit cracked me the fuck up. I'm sharing that bitch. I'm back. I'm on my bullshit. And that's not. And mind you, I'm not making fun of you. I'm not trying to make you the ass of the stream. That's not my style. You know what I'm saying? But come on, man. Come on, blood. Come on. Come on, guy. I want to put macOS on my MPC. Fuck that. Fuck that shit. I'm out. Koala. Oh my god. Like, nigga, you ain't even interested in this shit. You over here. Why? Nigga, pick up your SP404 and hook it up to your iPad. Alright. We back on this shit, man. Fuck. I'm tired. I hate y'all niggas, man. I hate y'all. Now I gotta find a project, because I do not know of a project that I have where I haven't exploded the track. So let's see. And I think I got the right OS. I mean, not the right firmware right now. I think. No, I think coasting is ass. I think De La Soul is ass. It might be. This beat might be okay. Might be okay for the purposes. It should be out already. It's crazy. Naming yourself after a legend is crazy. I'm just saying. Show you the EQ. Dude, the EQ that's existed since 2.0? What the fuck? We're going to talk about that. That in itself is a whole ass discussion again. All right. Let's see. I'm going to go to track number 1, drums. Like, I don't necessarily know where it would be at now. Okay, it's explode track is right here. So, let's I'm going to play the beat. If it'll play. if it'll play. Who knows? This might be one of my projects that are screwed. Okay. I was about to say, is my shit froze? Or is it not in the sequence or something? I forgot. Oh, okay. I have this. Damn. Okay, one sequence. Oh, well, baby, stuck. Who knows? Maybe that was the MPC's divine way of telling me not to play that beat because I know it's trash. I know that. I would not be surprised. Big Ocean. All right, let's just load this beat. Is there notes in the array? Oh yeah, see there, Delio. I still forget. I forgot to check that too. Oh, let me unhook this shit. Get off my shit, man. I don't like when you on my shit. Nah, that beat should be playing. Maybe. Remember, this is a beta, so. Yeah, my shit's kind of broken. I think I'm gonna do the old-fashioned shit and start it up. Y'all talking about you want the shit now because you see people grinding out beats. The fuck? Niggas get this shit and y'all be bitching. Y'all be the biggest bitches. Y'all be like, oh man, y'all go to damn forums and bitch. Like, what the fuck? So no, not everybody should have that. Say Mcree is mad? No, I'm not mad. What? Oh, because I pressed too much, too long. Gimme. That's okay. I make backups on my shit. Oh, okay. See, now it's loading everything. I think I did everything right. Hey, classic Akai crash. Well, thanks for the donate. For the dono. Is VST 3 available now? No. I've seen you ask that question before, but you get the answer. The answer is no. Will it be available? I'm pretty sure. And you'll know because I'll crash the fuck out on everybody. Once we get VST 3 support, I'm gonna fucking crash out. Oh, damn! I'm an idiot. Huh. I remember, guys. I muted the shit. I muted it. Oh my god. Ooh, shit. My bad. All right, so let's go over here and we're gonna talk about, this is the drum track. Drum track, you see all the pads, so you know I ain't capping or whatever. And so I will go over here to the pencil sign. You know, the pencil sign is still the pencil sign. And I'll go to explode track and explode all the tracks. So the tracks explode, right? Boom. So we got to take a look at it, right? So I'm going to go into my arranger. I see all the tracks are exploded.
I'm broke, nigga, I'm broke.
Oh. Is VST3 available now?
You good. And also, again, the answer is yes. Because it didn't read the prompt before.
I'm broke, nigga, I'm broke.
Classic Akai. Crash.
that was worth the $2 donation, I see. Spicy. Soul Scientific, thank you so much. Are you going to update the masterclass? Is absolute. There's one question that someone asked. Said Dave Chappelle's my twin brother.
I'm broke, nigga, I'm broke.
Are you going to update the masterclass?
The answer to that is definitely yeah. I'm gonna get that shit out the way so I can become a free man again. I'm back. I put myself back into the shackles of content creation. See, I ain't living big boy lifestyle. I'm living hood shit. Y'all just think I'm big boy. But anyways, so I had to be here. And I split the tracks. So you see that there's different tracks right here. It's like there's all the tracks. So I wonder. Oh shit, new shit. Oh, my bad. Everybody screenshot that. I know that. Whoops. God damn it. But anyways, so all the tracks are broken up now. And see, that's the reason, and the main reason why they did that, because if you don't know, the MPC in 2.0 would do like one program, and if you exploded the tracks, it still stayed in a program. It was tracks, but it really wasn't, and then it wasted so much CPU. The old way of using programs and stuff like that. Trust me, programs are out the door for a reason. It stops people from growing. That's just, without a shadow of a doubt, it's been tested. Anytime when someone is brand spanking new and they're using MPC for the first time, the biggest issue that they run into is that they don't know where the sounds are after they load it. And now they are skipping over that by having it as tracks. It makes way more sense than programs. I know, I understand. I'm old as shit, just like all you old motherfuckers out there. Get over this shit. It's tracks now, and it is what it is. If you save a program and whatever, and you open it up in 3.0, it still exists, and I will show you that as well, so that you guys will be cool. But for the most part, Explode works. It works better because you are separating those into real tracks, and then you can rename the tracks and so forth. All this has been shown and revealed. The next thing I'm gonna do is do that, okay? So, there. So renaming tracks is pretty simple. It's long press. So let's say, what is this track, by the way? It's muted. You have all your tracks right here. This is the snare.
I'm broke, nigga, I'm broke.
So this is the snare
Hey
track.
Avenue. Why can my phone separate stems flawlessly but my $2,500 MPC XA can't?
Is a wild ass comment. And your iPhone stem separates flawlessly is a lie. Use a motherfucking lie. I've definitely heard the quality of Koala shit, and Koala shit is on the same cusp, and it's attached to better hardware at that. How in the hell you got your shit attached to the iPad? I'm using an iPad Pro, and my stems is sounding like this shit. No. And that has less to do with the technology, clearly, and more to do with what algorithm they chose. Matter of fact, that it's the same algorithm. It's Z-Plane. So they're paying a license for that shit. So all that is cap. So that's the snare. You just name that. And mind you, you can rearrange your stuff too. You can have different positions. So I can change it to position 3 to position 1, 2, or whatever. You can also change the color. I would change it to, like, I don't know, clover or some shit. Let's change it to, I changed it to C. What is C? Boom. And if you want to, you can reset that strip. The only thing I find to be an issue, and maybe it's me and my fat fingers. Oh, you just can't do it. Okay. You have to do it on the main screen. Oh, yeah, you can. You can make it solo. All right, man. We've listened to the Wild West enough. So yeah, track explodes, that take care of that. Programs. Oh, program editing or program. So let's go into another new damn project. We'll choose don't save. Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Track mutes are still there. You can still automate your track mutes just the way you could on the older OS. If they removed that, I would have been really mad. I've been pissed. And they didn't remove anything. Matter of fact, if the biggest thing that they did was, let me see, where is it at? This is in the tuck now. The looper, this right here, I kid you not, you about to see some motherfuckers act a fool with that in combination with the arranger. That's without a shadow of a doubt. Because now you can record something, you can record the audio and then export it into a track instead of into a program or into your sample pool. So that shit is going to be crazy. All right, so let's load up a drum program because people are saying, oh, and I know people call them templates and stuff like that, but that's kind of misleading. So I'm going to go and find one of my old drum programs, Lords of Funk. It's a drum program, but it's going to load up as what? What is going to load up as, chat? It's going to load up as a track. It's going to load up as a drum track. And my drums are there. Full level all day. And you can tell it's my stuff because it's not colored in different ways like Akai's Expansions. And you can continue to do whatever you want to do in terms of if you want to add effects or whatever. So what was it about the arranger that I was going to cover? I don't know what it was. What's the other... What is the thing about the arranger? Someone said that just was like, I was like, what? Bro, what are you talking about? Dude, Timothy, you need to rewind the goddamn stream. Because I've already covered that. I've showed the fact that you can export a whole entire song into a sequence and then it will be in the arranger. So rewind that shit all the way back. Or just wait until the video comes out because this is going to be a video. So the other myth that people are saying or people are talking about in the forums on Facebook, the place that gives you the best information, they're talking about this right here, which is step sequencer. Does it have a step sequencer still? Yes. None of the functions have changed. All of the stuff. They've added stuff. They changed how the UI looks. And when I really pick it apart, you guys are going to be like, what the hell? Because I was like, what the hell this morning? So the step sequencer is there. Like it's always been. You see the step sequencer? Matter of fact, you can drag and drop it over there if you love it so much to your toolbar. So you have a shortcut. And yes, the sequencer is there. You can still sequence stuff the same way. So yeah, there you go, sequencer there. What most people don't know about the sequencer is that you can sequence other shit too. You can sequence the automation. That's the way you would want to clear the automation and stuff like that. But now you have it visually within the arranger. So you can go into the arranger and draw up stuff now, which is crazy. And you can also automate your buses if you have an effect in your buses. I don't have anything on output 1 and 2, but if I was to go back to main, I have my output, and if I was to add something into output, a filter, whatever, just like how Andy Mac did it, I'll go back into the arranger, go to that output, and then I can go and choose to add something new. You see insert one. I don't need anything really. I'm just drawing stuff out, and you can just draw all your automation from your output or from any other track that you want. So that is a done deal. It is way easier. Did you just see how fast I did that? That is way faster than what it was in 2.0. Way faster. That's honestly better than the DAWs be. That shit really. The next thing is something that's really silly. I need this. People keep asking about a parametric EQ. People ask about an EQ in general. And there's a couple of things that I want to address. Yes, there are EQs in there. Is there a parametric or graphical EQ? The answer is no. And we'll get into that in a second. But first, let's see the EQs. The people crying about, so in order for you to get to your, in 3.0, matter of fact, let's just go all the way out. You should get used to pressing and holding menu so you can reset and select your tracks quickly. That's just the new, that's the workflow. That is a new workflow. And then you also can select your outputs too. You can select your sub mixes, your returns, your return tracks, and so forth. And that's how you add certain automation. So, damn, I forgot what else. Oh, so yes, there is an EQ. You would go to your effects, and pretty much on the older OS, you will have, you know, what you know. So I'm just going to go ahead and select the EQs and filters. So what do I, so which ones do I recommend? Well, matter of fact, let me just load something up. I'm going to load something up real quick. Which beat?
I'm broke, nigga, I'm broke.
Can you automate effects on and off in 3.0?
Yeah, you can do that in 2.0. Let's see here. I guess I use this. This beat is hilarious, but I like it. I think I'm gonna select full beat to load up. Do it. Any day now. There we go. I messed around. I fucked around and found out. I think I just did. Shit. Ah, messed that shit up. Let's go back. All sequences. Hey, what's going on, Londons? That's my shit. Let me release that album, bro. Stop playing. All right, so we have this beat right here. I'm not gonna go and play the whole entire thing. What I'm gonna do is just simply go to sample and we'll just solo it. Oh, matter of fact, let's get out of that and so have that solo. I'm gonna go and grab an effect. It's already a filter on there. But we'll add a kill EQ. So this is your first EQ that you're gonna get. And by the way, you can turn off your effects on the screen. You got a long press. And if you tap on that effect, it'll bring up the UI. You can do it another way. You can bring up your whole entire rack this way. And we have the kill EQ right here. Look at this. That's crazy. y'all sleep. Y'all sleep. So if you want to kill harmonics like that, you can do that really easily with the kill EQ. And that's like and this EQ is more like a DJ EQ, by the way. If you had a mixer, mixers usually have kills to, you know, your effects. Like I can't show you right over here, but my joint right here, big shout out to DJ Qbert, because that was his line at one time before he started putting the Beatle on it. So, but yeah, you can mix your frequencies too. I think I want to turn down the lows first though. Oops, I'm sweeping. Gain. Mid. Let's go ahead and now I can offset. So that's that. I'll delete it. I'll add another one. The next one is para EQ, just to give you a different look. And this is how the para EQ looks like. You can turn off the bands. You can mess with the gain. This one's a little more detailed. I'm already on the gain side of it. And you can tell the difference between that and the kill. You can change the shelf or the type to like a bell. You can, of course, EQ the frequency, sweeping it. This one's a little bit more friendly on the Q links than the kill, because the kill is only a 3-band. It's 4-band. Yeah, you can do high-low cuts. So you can do high frequency cut. You can set the type from 12 decibels and so forth. Low cut. It's type, so let's turn it on. You can hear the difference between +6, 24. It's a large difference between that. So let's delete that. Let's go and grab another EQ. I think there's another EQ, I can't remember. Shelving filter. I've never ever, ooh, what? Please don't be nothing new that I ain't supposed to show. I don't know. Oh yeah, oh, this is a classic. My bad. But yeah, this EQ, 4 bands. I'm just going through the different presets. So y'all boys be bugging, man. Yeah, y'all be bugging. But yeah, it does have EQs. All right. Now let's talk about what y'all guys want in theory. And I understand. This is like my 80th time addressing this shit, but hey, I understand. Okay. Let's go and open up good old-fashioned Google. All right. So let's type in parametric EQ again. Or no, let's just type in fab filter. This is what y'all fools want. No, let's go to fab filter. So people that keep on spamming Akai about this, there's 2 types of people. One are just trolls. The other ones are people that might not understand why the probabilities of this are extremely low, but not impossible. Big shout out to my bro over here, Dave. That's the homie. But with Pro Q or whatnot, what a lot of people don't understand is this particular EQ is CPU intensive as fudge. It is CPU intensive. just from the giddy up, one of these, because you are, do I have to explain? One, UIs take up a lot of CPU, GPU. The GPU on the MPC is not on the same level as something on your laptop or desktop. Let's just keep it 100. But you obviously can get a little functionality out of your plugin on the MPC. That's without a shadow of a doubt. But if we're talking about all of this right here, maybe not. Along with this, maybe just this. You know, where you can just select bands or something like that, and that will still take up a lot of CPU. The other thing, maybe something like a spectral analyzer, I guess. That would be cool. If people can see a spectral analyzer, then that would make a little bit more sense to people that are so meticulous about that. And a spectral analyzer on the output, while you just have the box playing the beat, is kind of a cool ass Instagram video. So that is the case right there. I know people are saying MPC works with image line, and I cannot confirm that. I know they have worked together before on certain projects. I can tell you right now, if I was to judge it off of the strength of Flex Beat Player, which happens to be on the same type of grid-based editing thing, we saw that that you cannot do that on the Flex Beat Player. So I would not have my expectations very high for it to be like Pro Q. That's what y'all want. That's what y'all want. That would be great. I would like it too, but I'm being optimistic. I'm being pessimistic. And the last time I was being pessimistic was with the stem separation, and that happened. That escalated quickly, and I like that for Akai. And I was just throwing that out there. Maybe great minds think alike on that. So, all right. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was supposed to show you all guys how it would be like in the hardware, time signature. I forgot what exactly I was going to do with the arranger, but I'm just going to check that off. But yes, the MPC has an EQ, has EQs inside of there. Are they exactly what people want? Probably not. But do they work very well? Yes, they do. Can I do a better job of conveying what effects are available? Yes. But, you know, help a brother out and actually take some time to explore your MPC. You know, I just try to be a motivator, but not, yeah. Anyways, appreciate y'all, by the way. Let's go on to another one. This next one is, does it work with hardware? The answer is yes. So I got to unplug my iPad right over here because I'm about to use that for the casual side of this. We are all over the place. I do apologize for being all over the place with this shit. I'm gonna unplug it. Boom. I need that. You need to stay over here because losing wires is wild. I'll use this right here, which is always going to be my baby, which is the Micro Freak. It is an amazing synth. I don't know what this current situation over there at Image Line. I know if, you know, I chop it up with them, but I don't talk to them as often as I would anybody else. I've been kind of quiet this year anyways. Been minding my business. Let me see here. So I'm gonna plug it up. Native Instruments wire. I don't even know what Native Instruments device this goes to. That's funny. The MPC can power this synth. I gotta remember how to turn it on. There it goes. I turned it on. Boom. It's over here. It's working as a MIDI controller too. I totally forgot about that. That's sick. That is sick. Let's go to a new project. Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Who made Dilio a mod for his micro freak? Like to make the conversion kit? I might go for that. I saw the dude that does the conversion kits. I thought about it. But then again, I like the keys. Like, I like this whole entire synth, man. Like, I don't really want to mess with it like that. So there's no audio coming out of this track because it's a drum track. What we're going to do is get a MIDI track, just like you would normally. And what we're going to do is use the pads to drive the synth itself. And I need to turn up the master on this because there's no sound. Also, I need to arm. What I do is I arm or monitor the sound through here. Not the Tetris though. Anyways, so we have armed it. I gotta go and select it somehow. Well, wait a minute. I'm trying to think. Nah, that is a good question. How would you do it on here? Oh, there it goes. Mini freak. Boom! Just like that. You know nothing about that. But it should be... Am I tripping? Oh. Oh, that's how you do it now. So the mini freak is working. I had to turn it up a little bit. Let's go and select a progression. Let's select something nasty. Whoa, they did add new stuff. What? Great, what? I did not know that. What? Okay. Not to, hold on. This wire is a little effed up. So I got lower volume. Please don't. All right, let's actually grab a progression that I want and a sound that I want. I haven't used MT Diffuser's core book in a minute. It's cold. Let's pick another sound. And by the way, if you buy something from Mcree and plug it up via USB to your MPC, you will end up having some really dope ass shit. All their synths work. Some match made him. Alright. Alright, that's cool with me. Outside of the output, I got this damn, come on, wire. It's fucking short, it's killing me. Maybe if I plug it up via the 1/4 inch jack. You know, I ain't worried about that. All right, so now I have that recorded inside of here. You can see the MIDI. How am I gonna get the audio? Well, we'll experience that head on, because I do not know the answer. I just know it works. Let's see. Or will I use the old way? I don't know. Main. Monitor on. Oh, oh, yeah, they're really setting this shit up for, they're really setting this shit up for the vibes. So, okay, the audio track is armed. Let's see. Wow. Yo, that's crazy. That is extreme. So what does it do on the overdub? Okay. It overdub, hopefully, boom, boom. You can work anytime you want to work. Okay. Normalize. So how would I do that? I would probably, since it's in the file, I would probably have to do it in the sample editor. So the sample editor will bring that up, then process. Then we're going to get a loud ass sound. Of course, you want to turn down that and normalize. If I wouldn't have to go through all this extra shit if my damn wire wasn't fucked up. And why aren't you playing? Because you got to turn monitor off. Okay. All right. Drums. I'll just go with that. Those are my favorite drums to use. I have it in there. I'm just doing some basic shit. To another track. Oh damn. See, I'm still working like the old school. You need to go and select a new track. I'm gonna select a plugin. I'll go with Hype Synth because Hype Synth has that weird cheap sound to it. I like it. You know what I'm saying? It sounds like some old Zaytoven type shit. Damn. And that's not a shot at Zaytoven. Whomever try that, no. That's my dog and he's way better than me. So now I'm gonna go in here and then select this. So let's add this in here. 3, 4.
I'm broke, nigga, I'm broke.
This whole platform is being laid out for the Akai keyboard workstations of the near future. The MPC is something they have to keep updated, but clearly, that isn't the #1 priority.
No doubt. And then let's just change the sound. Let's go to the arranger, see what's going on with that weird shit. I think that has to do, yep, it does, because I have it on 64. Now I just re-quantized it. Move on to another track. Just add, I don't know, I'm gonna go into browse. I'm gonna find an 808 that works. Matter of fact, I'm gonna just type, ooh, I know A-Rap got some mean ass 808s, boy. He better. He probably watching the chat right now like, yeah, so you know I got that shit. You do. You do, my boy. Oh, go menu. Oh, no. I'm doing it wrong. I need to go to track edit. See, I forget. That 808 is a little bit, let's get out of that and find a, there we go. That's cool. All right, main track. Let's make this mono. I think it has some type of default thing. Get out of C Dorian. All right, I'll go with that. Maybe. I don't know why. What's up with funny 808s, dog? When I have an 808 that does not fill my soul. Maybe hold on, one more. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. It was just. Let's see, 808. Boop boop boop. Oh yeah, and let me just tune it. Boop. Stop. Are you serious? That's weird. Oh, well, I guess I'll go in the sample edit then. G? Oh, so it's a G? Yeesh. So this shit is not tuned to C. Yeah. I'll pass. I'll go with the gang. I'll go with the gang. The gang know what it is. Sound creative. I think it's all one word, maybe? No. Sound creative. Excuse me. Creative. I can spell. Boom. No? Okay. Okay. Well, I'll just go into the actual folder then. Try to be cool. It's probably not even named that, but there we go. Jesus. Lord help us with these 808s, guys. I told you to help us. And I like Flexor too. Load. Key group. Change that to Flexor. I like. Let's turn that track down. This 808 is pretty disgusting. Oops. Slow. 3, 4. Okay. Oops. And oh, and I did it wrong. And I actually like that one too. I might change that. Change, bring it down. Nudge, transpose all the way down here. Oh, actually this. All right. Now that we've done all this extra shit that was unnecessary, let's go back to MIDI. So when you're revisiting your MIDI or whatnot, of course you can delete it. You can just instantly erase it or whatnot out of here. So when you're in their tracks and you have this rolling, you don't need it. So just clear it. Boom. And then start on whatever else. Definitely not that sound. Yes, you know, I'm doing the fucking video game shit. You know, that's my heart. Fuck y'all. It's not playing for whatever weird reason. I'll just add an audio track. Go to audio track, I guess. That would be cool if you can just double tap on that. Probably so. And since it's armed, I'll just record it in. Or maybe not. What did I not do again? I forgot. Oh, monitor. Okay, auto. I'm gonna set it to auto next time. I'll use a send track. Add that sparkle onto it. And now I have that. Of course, I don't have to stop. I don't necessarily have to stop. I'm just stopping because, you know, I got to talk to you guys, tell y'all what I'm doing. But yeah, you can just continuously, and you don't have to necessarily do that. Once you record the MIDI, you can record it in here too. This is what I'm going to do for this next one. So I'm going to use the looper. What the, man, I swear this is the hardest goddamn synth, boy. Let me clear that MIDI. Oop. Clear. Oop. Dumb. Boom. Clear that. Maybe not that sound. Maybe not such a yeah, I always love this sound. And let me switch. This is why I want to work with my matter of fact, I will have to go chromatic and minor. So I'm gonna add another track, one more damn track from the Microfreak. I'm gonna choose auto, and then I'm gonna overdub it in there. It should just catch it, I believe. Oh, okay, you don't catch it then. Catch the, no, shit. All right, so we already recorded this. We'll just delete this audio track. Delete button is somewhere around here. Delete, there we go, boop. All right, so we deleted that, that's fine. That didn't have anything in it. But, so theoretically, what we're gonna do is record everything into the looper, or record into the looper. And make sure that it's on the bar amount. So you check your bar, 4 bars. I'm doing a 4-bar loop, so that's fine. Go back and grab the looper, boom, have that there. I need to put that as a, and then I'm gonna go ahead and record. I was late on the recording, obviously. It's gonna catch it on the loop, or it should. And record anytime you want. Really? Really? Oh, I'm doing something wrong. But, all right, pretend I was playing it. All right, there it goes, record. Matter of fact, no, let's just clear. So playing the track, we're laying out stuff in real time. You know, you just hit record, it's gonna blink. Boom, and it's recording everything in there. You can also overdub too, but I'm not gonna do that. So I'm gonna export it, export the track audio 2, track audio 1. What? Why would it? Oh, don't tell me you do have to aim. Oh, that sucks. Oh, so only to an existing track? That sucks. I would love for that to create a new track. Damn. So it is a waste of time to use the, well, no, it's not, because you can overdub in there. So whatever. Dream is dead. Dream is still alive. It's just not the way we planned to die. So record in there. So I'll let it record in there. Then it's overdubbing. Oh, so oh, I see. So it acts as a instance of the looper. So yeah, but why won't it catch the audio at the very beginning though? Is it me? I don't know. Cause I know it works in that theory. All right, so let's go ahead and normalize that shit. I didn't mean to normalize that, but that's cool though. There we go. And let's go ahead and normalize this. That's the one I want to normalize. Yeah, so yeah, it can record. Yeah, I mean, it can record like your gear. The way of going about it, I'm not 100% clean on it. The idea, I wonder, maybe, I don't know. I might have to test it out a little bit more. But as far as it working, it works fine. And then, you know, you can go back in here and you can see all the tracks that you covered, all the tracks that you have created or whatever. Where is the hotkey for the mixer? I would love to go to the mixer without having to press a button. And oh, duh, hit mix. Stupid. But yeah, you know, and yeah, everything works, man. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. I would like to arrange all my audio tracks. So this audio track will be over here. Send it to the end. There we go. Oop. Why am I pressing plus? Oh. Yeah, all that shit's there. There. Oh, did it record it all in one too? Let me see. Interesting. Interesting. It did. Oh. So it can overdub in there. That's actually good. No. And no. Because I have something in the looper still. Doop, doop. Clear. There we go. I'll still run the looper in the background. Yeah. So hardware works. There are changes in the preferences, but there's changes in the preferences too, by the way. One of the main ones. Let's go over one. Oh, cute. And the preferences. Go to preferences any day that you want. We already covered the looper. Then we'll cover the time signature thing. Somehow I feel like they okay, because they changed they changed the, what do you call it, the gestures. Some of them, long press, short press, you know, tap. That's gonna be fun. But in general, they changed a lot of stuff. So vintage mode, there's still nothing new in vintage mode or anything like that. Let's see. They have like your project defaults. You can start with an empty project by default. You can let it choose to not be in the demo screen. Of course, you have auto save that's been there forever. Then they have a cache area when shit crash, if it crash. Project defaults, you can set your project defaults, of course. I have mine on 74 on this one right now. Default mode, you can choose what screen you want it to go to. Like if you want to go to main or sounds, a lot of people don't know that. Of course, you always could choose which plugin you want to start off with initially. That's always been a thing. Hardware settings, new hardware settings, things have moved. Screen brightness, boom. This is how bright it can be. This is how low it can be. They added more settings. Thank God. Maybe a little bit more. That's why Andy's shit was looking so extra crispy. Did not know that. Yeah. My shit is set to 96 PPQN. Like all the older MPCs. I usually go higher in resolution to get more accurate finger presses, or when I'm finger drumming or something like that, and I wanted to record to the grid. That's what that's for, pulse per quarter note. Depends on the other also, you got to think or factor in, if you're using hardware, how the PPQN will react. A lot of people don't know that. Is that? That's always been here. Make sure. Yeah, of course, enable disk streaming. So, yeah. Can you see all the tracks at once in grid mode? No. Are you serious? Are you serious, my guy? My boy? Like, you can see it per track. You can see it per track, or you can see it in the arranger, just like this. So, it's the difference. So that PPQN is tight on the MV880 or 8800. It's the exact same as every other drum machine that's ever existed. It is 96. I can promise you that. Oh, time signatures. Whoops. I don't know what's up with my camera, but we'll get to it. Don't worry about it. It's working, but it's not working. So obvious question is about time signatures. How can you change time signatures? Can you do that in 3.0? Let's check it out. Or another question that people ask, another question that people ask is, how in the world do you change the time signature? Okay, so you can change time to there's a few ways you can change time signatures on the MPC. You can change time signatures by going into, what is it? Maybe it's, well, I would change the time signature, but let's go in the menu and see in preferences, project defaults or sequencer, one of those two. So I'm guessing not yet, maybe, because it used to be in your preferences. Like you can change your time signature in your preferences. No, I would definitely know. I would see 4.4 or some shit. Don't think so. Am I tripping? Nah, I know I'm not tripping. Project default, screen. Let's go slowly. Sequence, default sequence bar 4. Sequence loop. I'm gonna just go slowly. Or is it in MIDI? No. There will be no way. I just gotta make sure before I say yay or nay. Doop. That's odd. That's regular TC, but that's not setting your time signature. Okay. Is it? Yeah. Well, the answer is yes. You can change the time signature here, but I am not a fan of how it looks because the time signature wouldn't be like beat by bar. It would not be that. But it's 4 and 4. So 4, 3, 4. No, because you wouldn't be. All right, let's see. 6/4. You can go 6/4. That's beats and bars though. Nah. Dang it. Nah. I guess they haven't added it yet. There's another feature that they haven't added yet. So I didn't see track muting, instant track muting in this particular beta test that I have, the private one. So no. In that instance, 8 audio, 8 plugins max, right? I have not tested that because I don't go over 8. I am the one son. Is the hardware struggling in any way with the update? This is not the update, my nigga. Like y'all are so far gone. Like that shit is not. Won't be out publicly for a while. So asking a question like that when the functionality, I mean, we're testing it basically. Like I'm the rudest beta tester ever. Song mode is gone. Someone asked, could someone tell Fly that the goddamn song mode is still there? And not only that, it will go to the arranger immediately. God damn. No, public beta is not going to be soon. Well, public beta is soon. We'll use that word, but it's not soon as in, oh, it's coming out this week. Like in the words of Andy in the video, he said that it will be out in a few weeks. Now we all know that could be code for 1 week, 2 weeks, a couple of weeks. The next weeks of the next month, that could be that. Yeah, but you want it to work though, so. Let's see, I'm trying to fix this camera. Fuck you, Future. Oh shit. Why got me with the smoke face though? That's me fixing the camera. Hilarious. Hilarious. That's funny. Next year would be crazy. What is my lives are always lit. Cause it's where all the trolls and all the OGs be in this bitch. A lot of them don't say shit; they just be in the background. So time signatures aren't there. I don't think that they will ignore that because that was a adamant part of the Force. So duh. Speaking of which, hold on. Time correct. Speaking of which, no, that's where the locators, you can name the locators there. I say. Oh shit, I did not know it was there. That was there. Dude, this is like some of y'all don't know. They're trying to bring in the workflow of an MPC, like not MPC, but the Akai. Akai had a mixing console. It was pretty cool. I'm not gonna say what it was, but I wanted one, and I came this close to getting one. And if I get that son of a bitch, I will love it. Can you explode drums? I've already covered that. The answer is yes. And I show people how to do that. Akai firmware out next year is wild. Yeah. But yeah, no 6/4 time signatures or any of that kind of stuff. I'm sitting there thinking about it, I was like, damn, who the fuck makes 6/4 time signature beats? Me, sometimes. So, yeah, in 3/4, I was gonna practice doing beats in 3/4. Damn. Raphael, damn. Let you hit that gas. 6/8. Yeah, I just use 6/4. I don't necessarily go as far as 6/8. The DPS 12. I don't know what you're talking about, Future. But it does resemble a mixer. That some of the features do resemble that a mixer that Akai made back in the day. Fucker. How much does it cost after the beta is over? I think it's free. So just a free update. There's other things too. 7/4. What you you do jazz infusion jazz? You do that type shit? You the type guy that does 7/8s? Yeah. In theory, I wonder, if they do time signatures. Well, they already have it where when you do time signatures in two whatever, you can do like you can shift the grid. So in theory, I guess it could work with the arranger too. I think they're probably testing that out because that has to be, you know, because that could throw off timing. So 12:10, dude, that must be the worst beat on earth. No, 12:10 is like some shit for like film. Can you auto sample into the 8 velocity layers? What I'm guessing is that you have a sample, you put it in there, and then, well, I guess I can't guess it. I can just show it. I'm just tired of starting new projects. That beat was okay. Yeah, I'll save it. Fuck it. I'll save it. I'll just work on those hi-hats. Somewhere Pierre Bourne is smiling. Oh, wrong folder. Song projects. All right, naming the beat real quick. There. Then we'll get to another project. Do you recommend to buy MPC now or wait until the future generation? I don't know anything about anything in terms of a new MPC. But I do recommend that if you are to buy MPC, you can always buy it using my affiliate link in the description box. I can always recommend that. And you be helping your boy out. You'll be helping a homeless African. Shit. Jumbo. God damn it. Oh, I'm such a dick. All right, so we got the 808 bass here, double tap, layer 2, main. Yes, you can. You can sample each layer. You can sample on each layer. So that's the answer to that. The answer is yes. Oh yeah. Let me hit, yeah. Thank you. Yeah. The 8 layers would also be handy for a simultaneous sound changeover. I mean, all of the stuff in terms of like layering and shit like that. That is, wow, the question's still there. Yeah. So I would just go there, and that. Certain things I want to figure out. I'm gonna have to, what I'm gonna end up doing, and what most people will end up doing, is just going into their menu here. So when you press and hold, when you press and hold menu and you press a pad, you can have a quicker shortcut. What I'm probably gonna end up doing is putting program edit right back on the pad right here. What is this? I don't know. Whatever pad that is, I'm gonna put it back on that pad, and then I'll put something else there, arranger there. Do that. Is this man really talking? What? Are you serious? I need money? Dude, you're talking about a feature that's still there. That's been there, and they were the originators of that. Yes, you can auto sample your gear. You still can do that, my guy. Why would they get rid of that? That's a premium feature. A feature that's so premium. Native Instruments freaking hold on. Let me hit it. Let me gas. All right. So, yes, that's still there. That is 100% still there, dude. It will always be there. That's, again, a premium feature. It's so quiet, man. It's so quiet. Let's see. It's what, 341? What has 4 layers? I guess he's trying to convince me about auto sampling. Well, the reason why it would have 4 layers, and who the fuck you saying bruh to, bruh? I don't even know you like that. But like, what? So the main reason why you wouldn't have 8 layers for sampling is simple. It's just a lot of memory. Like, key groups already take up another memory. You know what I'm saying? Enough memory for it to work like that. You know what I'm saying? Especially sampling something like what y'all trying to do is I ain't gonna say it, but if you when you are doing the auto sampler, there's an amount of quality that you will end up having. If you go up by a certain amount, it means the file will be a whole lot bigger. It means that it will go all the way the fuck up in terms of memory usage because of its very nature. What you could do is set it to disk streaming, but when you set something like that to disk streaming, it kind of takes the, I mean, it will make it a little smoother and your projects can be bigger, because obviously that's the whole entire intention of what Kai's trying to do when it comes to adding your tracks and stuff like that, going to this track workflow. Is, in other words, just kind of ridiculous to sample 8 layers though. It is what it is. Beat is kind of whack. This is the type of nigga that be hold on. I'm gonna show you what type of nigga he is. We get to a Bolo. Where Bolo at? Niggas like him sound like this. He sounds exactly like this right here. That's how that nigga beat sound like, and he swears he's like the type of nigga that would say like, oh, I make all original beats. I don't use samples at all. He that type. He's one of those type niggas. That's the type of shit he do. Like, his shit sound exactly like that, and he's trying to convince the world that he's fire, and he actually buys his Spotify plays too. That's a big fact. Nigga be sending beats to people, and this shit sound like this. Like, and they be looking, this is exactly how A&Rs look at your ass too. They be looking at the email just like that. Little herb ass nigga shit be sounding like this. But a nigga wanna have smoke. A nigga wanna have smoke with someone in they stream. They stream. Nigga think he the man in the streets type shit. Damn. But yeah, he those type niggas, man. Swear to God. But anyways, I think that covers everything. The only L out of one of them, out of all of them, has to be the time signature shit. Again, they're still not finished. They're still not finished with this shit. There's a reason why they tell you to wait. You know. Y'all so eager to damn pirate shit. Like, damn. Just wait. Wait until something is done. Wait until everybody can complain about the shit. Cause that's what we do. That's basically our job, is to complain about it. And I get it. When everybody's complaining about some shit, right? They go to the person that they think it is the actual plug himself. Yeah. And that's kind of what goes with the territory. Said Donald Trump has the MPC 3. I need you to relax. Why am I hating on Bolo? Boy, you're fucking slow as shit. You're fucking slow, my nigga. How you go into a live stream and not know what we're talking about and then assume that a nigga is hating? You're an idiot. There's no other way to put it. All right, let's read. When the guy who was hating on your beats sends you one of his beats to your email. And then I played the shit and I said, this is how your beat sounded. And you just went into automatic glaze mode, like you just got his stick all in your goddamn throat, nigga. I mean, you might as well swallow. Let that shit go all the way down to your belly. Let that shit stew and deal with your glaze, okay? You're glazing. You're glazing something that doesn't need to be glazed. I'm not hating on a nigga, okay? Do you feel better? Is that gonna make your day better? Now that I clarified that shit for you, because you came into my stream? All right. Niggas be, damn, bro. Y'all niggas glaze too much. Overly glazed. Nigga, Dunkin' Donut glaze. Krispy Kreme glaze, bro. Like, this is old boy right now. This is how he sees his stream. This is how he sees the stream. Overly fucking glazing for no reason. Or maybe if he out here, he probably see it like this. You know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna glaze, I'm gonna glaze right. I'm gonna glaze with these guys, right? But he opens up streams and of his heroes. And he or whatnot, and think that we just are talking shit. That nigga be over here doing this. Stop that. Stop it. Stop it. Get some help. There was no need to glaze, bro. I'm not that kind of nigga. Like, some of y'all got the wrong impression about me. I'm not no fucking hating ass nigga, dog. I'm just saying, bro. Like, I'm not no fucking hater. Like, and nigga trying to make me into a hater is crazy. I'm not saying that he hate watching either, because clearly he's over here for a reason. You know what I'm saying? This is, man, I'm leaving y'all too negative for me. Imagine coming in on a account. I bet you this is like one of his 8 accounts too. But yeah, Arrivederci, my nigga. Said Krispy Kreme with the hot sign go crazy. It do. That's one of those once a month type things. You know what I'm saying? Krispy Kreme is like one of those once a month type shits. Having 8 accounts is crazy. Having 8 accounts to make comics is crazy. Having 8 accounts and like if you're productive on YouTube, that makes sense. But having 8 different accounts, nigga, like for real, there's people that do that. You know what I'm saying? Trust me. You running a business, you're gonna have like multiple accounts on YouTube. But if you just like a glaze queen, you know what I'm saying, or you like one of these people that have to, I wish that they was like this guy. No, well, fuck with this guy. Like I'm a advocate of people supporting those who they assume deserve it, like without a shadow of a doubt. Like, you know what I'm saying, there's so many damn different people in this community that use the MPC that you can always find your tribe. If I'm not your tribe or whatever, then, or we're not your tribe, then you have Accurate. Accurate has a different, well, you know, some of the fam is over here. But he's going to attract different people because he's different, right? You got Marlo Diggs. Marlo Diggs cooks up, you know what I'm saying? You got Bolo the producer. You know, Bolo the producer, we have very similar, by all means, we have very similar audiences, but they check us out for different things, right? So, you know, you got Bolo the producer, you got Tube Digger. Tube Digger is different from all of us too. You know, you got what's the homie? Oh, he's always Lifted Noise. You got Lifted Noise. You got Michael Strat. You have, and he don't drop as many videos as he used to, but you got him. You got Dragonfly. You got Healthy Music. You got a lot of people that do like MPC content, and they'll all have we'll probably have some similar things, share some similar ideas or whatnot, but we'll probably be different in different ways. We're supposed to be. We're not all supposed to be cloning. And Malo Beats, by the way, I forgot. And occasionally Ricky Tinez, you know, when he wants to show off like older MPCs or whatever. There's plenty of people in this space that, you know, I respect, and they have a different flow of how content is supposed to be on their channel. Oh, my boy, I almost forgot, Jay Freshman, that's definitely someone that is worth your time if you're going to watch some MPC shit. And I know I forgot some people, you know, and it's not on no disrespect or, yes, facts, Dilio. Damn, there you go. Jan Hunter, you know, you got people that are, Dilio does this stuff on the Key 61. You know, my Key 61, I barely touched that sumbitch. And it's not because it's bad or anything. That thing just huge. No Diddy. But yeah, you got a lot of tribes around here. Yep. Can't wait for that DJ Quick. I think that's that's the number one, right? Yeah, I got to get on it. You got 2 accounts. I mean, there is. Yeah, there's plenty of people that have a lot of accounts. I know. Like, trust me. What a lot of people don't know is that YouTube just implemented a feature to where you can see, well, certain creators, like the higher you step up, the more options you have. And I don't have every option, but I can definitely see when people have like more than 1 account. And everybody can see like when an account is created and stuff like that, you know. But yeah. So, yeah, definitely cooking soul. Definitely cooking soul. You know? So it's not all about everybody having to smoke and shit like that, man. It really isn't. Like people be wanting to start smoke shows. And I get it, it's entertaining. Y'all guys are entertained by the smoke and the shit talking and whatever. That I only do it when people do it towards me. Or when something seems a little condescending, I will come in. And it's not like I'll always be right either. You tried the new feature in the sampler. I forget what it's called. I know what you're talking about. It's called momentary chopping or whatnot. No, I have not. I have not, because I don't have many loops that I like. And it has to be a loop that I like. You know what I'm saying? I do have like some drum breaks that are chopped pretty well or whatever. But there are people that those drum loops in particular that I have are people that I'm not about to promote anymore on my channel. What's going on, OSR? Ben Jordan's all right. You gotta understand, these folks do content, man. They try to make the best content, and if that's your job, like your job is relying on a click, you know, a lot of people don't know how hard this shit is until they get involved with it, man. You know, people won't watch you because you don't have the best camera. People don't want to watch you because of your damn skin color. People don't want to watch you, and that's universal too, by the way. People don't watch you because you might curse too much. People might not watch you because you don't curse enough. People don't, you know, there's so many different reasons why people don't watch. But the main thing is that we cannot deny is, what's the word? It starts with an S. Sensationalism, I guess. Satiism, sensationalism. Like there's so much like hype, overhype in what you got to do to get a click. And then once you get the click, you have to, by all means, make sure that it's worth the person watching, because they might not watch you again. Some people will watch you for a long time and won't even be subscribed. Trust me. Like, I think it's like for most people, it's like a 50-50 split. Some people, it might be 20% of the people that are subscribed, they might have a 100K plus channel. And whatever. But that's besides the point. You know, it's a whole lot of factors to this content creation. Is sensationalism. Appreciate that, TL. You a real one. No, that's for real. TL a way backer. He go way back. Yeah, like there's so much sensationalism in every single thing that we do. Like everything is has to be a bit extreme and dramatic to keep people's attention. It's unfortunate that most of the people that are into this sensationalism, they are the ones that are at the top of the totem pole, believe it or not. So it's like you gotta love it or hate it, because you can, and there's a such thing as dropping long-term content, but as far as getting those bags on YouTube, it better be something that's gonna grasp somebody if it's going to be something that they'll watch again, informative. So that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Sensationalism. Yeah, we breaking it down. When y'all teaching me a new word. Sensationalism is disgusting. Video games are being infected by it. Everyone just spams ridiculous stuff for clicks. Well, yeah. I mean, the video game side of YouTube is so just, you know, it is what it is. I mean, there's some people that are very chill. Like all they ain't doing too much, that are successful. One content creator I watch a whole bunch that ain't extra. You know what I'm saying? Doing too much is Corey X Kenshin. And then there's Maximilian Dude. Like there's a lot of other people too. Justin Wong, you know, Punk. He doesn't do that shit. Punk don't have to. He's the fucking Evo champion of Street Fighter 6. But not a lot of people can deal with it. You're either gonna place, you know, it's when we start going into the whole the phase clans and all that. That's just a different ballpark now. Is it really about the video games, or is it just about, you know what I'm saying? The only thing about average is always, this is the best. Doesn't always say this is the best and this is the new favorite. Yeah, that's the sensationalism on our side. When they want to sell you on something, is it the best this ever? Is it better than this? You know, if that's like 90% of their content, they are 100% trying to grab you with some shit. They're 100% trying to sell you on that. I can't dare use that anymore because it doesn't have the staying power, because most people type that in, like the best, this, that, and the third. So you got to get a little bit more creative with the title and all this stuff, or just be like me and just say, fuck it. If it's going to rock, it's going to rock. And that's how far I went with this shit. Like, look, I'm not going to do that. Now, my other channel, this channel right here. Oh boy. The gloves is off on this channel right here, my guy. My boy, I'm about to go hella stupid on here. But this is more or less not about me trying to make no money. It's about me having fun. And actually not even having fun, but addressing things that I could not address on this channel. You know what I'm saying? I want to keep this channel professional, definitely. You know, these live streams are, you know, they're a bit loose, you know, versus like my normal content. But, you know, you always should have your fun channel. You know, I got the music channel. This music channel doesn't do all that great, but still, it's just about doing stuff. Business channel, 16 levels to put demos and stuff up, explain stuff, customer service shit, you know, and then your topic channel, which is shit that you put out via DistroKid or TuneCore or something like that. I just put that there. I mean, that's 4 different channels right there, you know? So, but sensationalism right here will be high than a motherfucker. But I will tell you, it's going to be entertaining. It ain't going to be just some bullshit. I'm going to weigh in on shit too, you know? Sometimes you got to vent like that. And just me creating this brought down my anxiety a whole lot. I was like, yeah, you know, people want to get famous on this channel. Like they want this, they want the smoke on this channel because that will help. This won't. And by the time this does help whomever, it's not going to be a good look because I'm going to stand on the fucking business. I'm going to stand on it. And just let it, niggas just going to be like, damn, I didn't know this man stood on business like this. Jesus. And it's going to be entertaining. And I can do other things too. You shall always have a semi-shit post burner, non-burner channel. You should. It's therapeutic. People out here screaming and doing wild shit as fuck. Why not just sit there and laugh at it? Either not laugh at it or just watch it. Just saying. And it's going to be on par. The one trick will make you better than, than DJ Premier? Oh, Niles. that would be a title. Do you miss Rhythm Roulette? Yeah. I don't know why they would stop doing that, but I guess I don't know. Shit, COVID changed shit. Let's see. I'm just reading the chat right now. Hey man, big love. Can we expect a new funk kit from you? Much love. Keep up the work. Yeah. I think my next funk kit will be my next like Memphis or whatever type shit will be a MPC expansion. I think I'm gonna just do that. I'll probably have it as a drum kit too, but it more likely will be an MPC expansion so I can use that sumbitch because I'm not about to sit here. As much as FL, I like FL, I'm not really in the vibe of a FL studio right now. I did Deconstructed, the real Deconstructed, yeah. Well, see, the problem with Deconstructed was a lot of that shit was massive cap. Like, people were lying on Deconstructed. Like, you had niggas that did one hi-hat on a song or was just in the studio. Yeah, I was in the studio. See, I told him that if he moves over that one hi-hat, the beat would be a whole entire bop. And it's like, nigga, no, there's so many different things that makes this beat a bop. And your suggestion of moving, there was a nigga that did that too on there. Man, that shit just became a meme. Those type of channels are channels that deal with sensationalism in a different way. They're more manufactured. You'll find channels that will have, like, their first video will have 100K, 1 million views or some dumb shit. Like, come on, man. Nobody's heard of you. Like, for real. Like, for real. Like, people, like, you will know when people have had, like, some type of overly hyped channel and it's store-bought. Like, they just buy all that shit. So, like, I'm not going to manufacture shit. Like, I was looking at Screwface Blues channel, and I was like, let me see if this nigga really actually earned his keep. And for sure, 100%, that nigga's been posting, and he wasn't doing, like, crazy numbers or nothing. But you got channels like Genius and shit, like Day One, they got 1 million views. Like, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. If that ain't the fraudulent shit. That's fraudulent as fuck. MPC Fly 2. As far as iOS goes, if I'm not mistaken, when it comes down to Akai, I would say that the chances are pretty slim, and it's only because I believe I don't know. Like, if you go to the iOS version of, if you go to the iMPC app or go to the store, you can contact the developers. Y'all need to contact the developers. I've contacted the developer a couple of times, talking about things that need to be added so that they could be, dog, I'm going to make shit, since people want to talk that dumb shit, let's go. Let's get it. We're going to make it. We're going to see who lasts. So, y'all, if you use that app, be friendly, send kind suggestions. I trust and believe that they respect the feedback. Now, not everybody's going to be that. Apple changes designs too much for hardware designs to keep up, in my opinion. Oh, you're talking about as far as the Fly? See, I can't remember. Well, all right, let's see. MPC Fly. I remember it. Are you serious? There we go. Okay, so let's look at, I guess we can look at it on eBay. Yeah. So there it goes. Is the iPad supposed to fit in there? Yeah. And what the fuck is that? When did the iPad have that? Yo. That is, no. Huh? Sound like a fucking scuzzy. Ugh. That looks horrendous too, by the way. I can't even find it. Shit looks ugly. First generation iPad, prehistoric iPad type vibes. Holy. Holy. All right, so what is this? Okay. Is this the same thing? Well, I'm not getting... Nigga, shut up. Oh my God. There you go. I mean, I can understand why they went that route, given that time period. Man, what a weird time to be an MPC head. Jesus. Ugh. MPC Studio. Boom. Mm-hmm. Now this shit right here, I remember seeing this. I'm like, okay then. I remember seeing that movie. I was okay with that. And I know someone, you know, not even hollered at Red. I was like, bro, you ready? Would you come up off of that? Look at that shit right there, dog. And then it has the, ooh, that shit still, that shit crispy classic still. Damn. I wonder. That's a vibe. That's a vibe. Yeah, it's still a vibe, dog. This studio. I hate to say it. I don't hate to say it. I love to say it. The old MPC studio was definitely a vibe. I like the new one too, but the Q-Link thing really turned me off. The Q-Link thing turned me off major. I'm like, oh my God. I'll just use the software more and then just do all the tapping on the pads. Yeah. It wasn't. But see, here's the thing about the studio. The studio in itself, the Studio Mark II, isn't bad to work with. But it will throw you off if you just, no, I don't want to use my MPC. I just, you know, I'm using my laptop. I got work to do. You know, I might blow some steam later and just tap on the studio or whatnot because it's right here. It's small or whatnot. And that was, it did that job very well. It did that job very well. You know, and then it helps you get familiar with the software because you're damn sure probably not going to use the Q-Links. And I believe, actually, Milo Beats did a very good tutorial on it. He actually did a very good tutorial explaining how that works. So, check out Malo Beats, MALO Beats. I was about to spell beats. No, I'm not about to spell beats. You don't know how to spell beats, man. I'm sorry. You had an element, but gave it away. Did they give it back? Imagine giving somebody, like, here's a gift. You know what I'm saying? I know you want to make beats, you know, because we do that. We do that as producers. We'll give it to someone else, but what if they just, like, gave that shit back? You know, like, it's like, it's like if you give someone, like, an MPC one and they just give that shit back. I'm like, you know what? Your ass don't deserve shit. Get your ass out of my house. Oh no, someone gave me the damn Studio Black, the original one, for sure. I would definitely take that. I was like, oh, thank you. That is quite the gift. I got a place for it right over there. That shit going on display. Fuck. But they give you the damn what's his face though. Oh my god, man. Ooh, the element? Like, you can't even plug up your iPad Pro. You can't. Like, come on. Like, that's not even, like, it's not like I'm just being a dick. You know? Who's gonna go get an old ass iPad? Dog, I can only imagine how the old ass iPad works, because, man, I wouldn't really, well, let me not cap. I do like my iPad. The iPad Pro, once you go iPad Pro, everything else is no. You're just like, nah, I'm good. No, it don't got all the greatest apps, but shit, it got some dope ass music apps. Some of them iOS dudes, they crazy, bro. Like, they developed some mean ass shit for iOS, dog. Like, there's shit that I'm like, bro, I got to figure out how to use my MPC with my iPad. And really, the truth of the matter is, I just don't be rocking with the Bluetooth shit like that. And I can. And I just didn't have the comfortable, you know, you got to get the wires, you know. And there's other shit that's dumb. Like, the fact that we all got to rock with this shit is wild. Like, you know how easy it is to lose this shit? Thank God it's like the only cheap thing from Apple. Bro. I don't even remember if I got that in the box. Like, it comes in the box anymore. Like, Apple's like that now. I think it's a no. You couldn't install any apps from the App Store on the old iPads? Yeah, so the element is just no good at all. This man, Lynn Furnace, is trying to push an agenda so hard, it's crazy. You're playing dirty with Zach B and Twitter bots. Head ass nigga. I would put that bitch on right now if I wouldn't get a copyright strike. But yeah, man, you playing dirty with Twitter bots. MPC3 on the Akai Force. What? Oh, it's the Akai Force software. Yes, it's half and half. The arranger on the MPC is in a way better place. It was the Akai Force arranger is very good. The new MPC one is slightly better, I would say, if not much better. Yeah, hell yeah, I can safely say that. Yeah. Like, there really isn't. I'm not. You're not gonna get me again. You're playing dirty with Zach Bia. It's wild. You got academics in this bitch. Well, the Force is probably getting an update too. Yeah, clearly they're not gonna do that. The adjustable loops is easy now. Shit, I don't even remember how it was done on the damn Akai Force. Cause what I would do was just I would lay it out how I would in Ableton. Like, I would do it in real time. And if there was something that I needed to touch up, it was easy to touch it up because all you do is just slice it and edit it, you know. And that's what everybody was going crazy for. But the machine one, matter of fact, the machine one was like oof, Jesus, oh Lord. Arranging beats on the machine wasn't too bad, but some things it was just like, what the fuck. It was like, what the fuck and why? Why would I do this to myself? And I did it. I still be making beats on it again if it didn't crash so much. It's not like I hate the Machine Plus. I don't hate it. Fire ass sounds, like stock sounds, all that shit was fire. Like, you can hook up your machine. That's the only reason why I would keep a Machine Plus, is to hook it up to my MPC. It's a crazy thing to say. It's a crazy thing to say. It's a very crazy thing to say. The Force is still low MIDI files, 2 clips. Oh yeah, that is one thing. That is true. That is one thing. I haven't tried that, and I don't think that's the case right now. I don't think that's the case right now. But the thing is, it's just weird that, okay, I understand why people will want to load MIDI into a clip or a track or something like that. I get it. But the thing is, it's just weird to do it on the MPC when you have like progressions and shit like that. Like you can get it to feel right, you know? Like you could just, by the time cause you gotta put the MIDI in there, and I understand where your idea would be, just like how in FL Studio you would pick your plugin and then you go to the piano roll and then you'll just import MIDI. Yeah, I see that. That is the idea. That is the idea. But still, though, it's like, what? I just want to have that there. I just want to have it there. Just want to import my Unison audio. I ain't fucking with you like that, William, but I'm just saying. I can see people trying to sell you Unison audio packs so they can import. You're messing up my money because I want to use this company that does. Oh my God. There's really niggas that do that. That's a damn shame. MIDI mapping? Yeah, I don't know much about MIDI mapping in general. I never explored it. My only idea for MIDI mapping was to buy another Akai. Akai had like a knobby type shit. They had a knobby type shit, and if not that, like one of Korg's shit, because Korg's stuff works very well with the MPC. Like Korg shit really works well. Korg and Arturia, I've never really had a problem with it. I think I've had issues with Electron and Roland shit. Roland shit act like a wild animal when you plug it up via USB to the MPC. And Electron stuff works at first, and then all of a sudden it breaks. Like it breaks, and I'm like, whoa, why in the hell did it just like freeze? And I'm like, what the fuck is this about, man? So you end up going traditional and just putting the MIDI in and the MIDI out in the back of the MPC and the gear that you're trying to do. And that solves that issue. You know, good old fashioned MIDI, you know, you just don't get the fancy, like if you have a keyboard, a hardware keyboard. And I haven't tested out the really expensive shit like the Dave Smith type shit, you know, like, what is it, the Take 5? You know, don't get me started. I be thinking about that shit all the time. Who else? They had, the Cobalt one worked really good. Damn. Yeah. Thank you for the video idea. The Cobalt shit works really good. And that Cobalt shit, let me show you. I'll be talking dumb shit, and I know y'all be like, what is he talking about? Cobalt. Damn, I can't spell it. There it goes. Someone help me. The internet. Oh my God. That shit is. They have a. Whoa. I never knew that. Fuck. This right here. And you can plug this up with your iPad too. You can tweak it out on your iPad. There's a whole bunch of shit. That's why it's expensive like that. This guy's actually lightweight brilliant. So it's really technically a VST plugin type shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's in hardware form. I mean, they all are, basically. Anything that's digital, you can make it into a plugin. But this shit right here, this shit got it got that, I would say these sounds are a mixture between like early Shawty Red, Trap or Die, Trap House, that type shit. Bubbly, usable sounds. I'm just saying. Very usable sounds off the top. Like this shit is it's legit. And I got the 37 key, and I got stuck with that shit. I didn't want to get stuck with it, but I be having a lot to do. Okay. My shit ain't that fat. That shit look fat as fuck. No, is my shit that like that? Yeah. It has some weird things that goes along. You know how MIDI, like MIDI will send a message and it will change like a parameter when you use the USB? That kind of sucks, but it doesn't break. That's the only thing. And, oh yeah, and this is USB powered just like the Akai Micro Freak. But again, if you get hardware, you might as well just get this shit. Might as well get this. And no, I'm not selling y'all. I'm just telling you the truth. This is a one stop all. This is the only synthesizer that gets hyped by all the hype channels, the synfluencers, that is legitimately worth it. This right here. This is legitimately worth it. Don't get thrown off by this weird ass shit right here. This shit right here is balls of fun. That shit is balls of fun. That shit is balls of fun. And it's not too difficult to understand. It comes with stock sound. Like, all the sounds are mean as fuck. You know? So it's a reliable synth. If you can swindle you like a Roland boutique shit. Let's see what they got as far as a Roland boutique. Because they actually, these motherfuckers, never mind, let me not even do it. No way. Oh, okay. I was like, they don't have no boutiques. It's crazy. Damn, they need to come up with a boutique Phantom, bruh. Like, what are you playing? Like, do they know who their target audience is? They got this shit right here is cool. I think that's the only analog one. Yes, it is. It's the only one that's analog. I have 2 boutiques. You already know. Oh my god. That shit must be mean, boy. This one I always wanted. I thought about that, but I said no. And they got a more improved version of that one. What the fuck? They got a limited, what the fuck, stone throw? Damn. They out for souls. They say, you know what? Roland, I came to make a bargain. But yeah, these right here, they used to be cheaper than this, but you know, as time goes past, inflation, blah, 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 blah. This one, for sure. These don't break either. I think I hooked these up via USB. These don't break. But if you get like the Phantom keyboard and all that shit will break like a motherfucker hooking it up via USB. That shit is like, what the fuck? Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. I did not know that they had a desktop version of that shit. But yeah, there's a lot more utility with the Cobalt, because if you have an iPad, you can make your sound. You can make more sounds. People got crap tons of sounds for that shit, bro. Like, I'm like, damn, y'all been over here cooking for real. And you get all the weird European motherfuckers that know how to make real sounds. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're really into the Cobalt shit. You know what I mean? Like the what's his name? Kevin Schroeder. And Hans Zimmer might touch that bitch. You know what I mean? Don't sleep. What's my boy's name, man? Damn. He rolled with Hans Zimmer too. That dude is like, he's the plug-in, he's the preset god, basically. Straight up. I'm trying to think. Hydrosynth, I heard that Hydrosynth works really good with the MPC. But damn. Hydrosynth. Hydrosynth. Yeah, and I know some of the people over there. Oh, you talking about a keyboard though? Well, yeah, if you got, you know, because my plans is I'm moving to the 37. You know, I like my Live 2. My Live 2 is gonna be in here, but I want to make sure that I use my 37. You know, because the 37 is really, it feels good. It really feels good using it. Where's the other one though? The desktop synth. Oh, come on, man. Hydra synth. Boom, 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 boom. Let's just go desktop. Nah, I've never heard Junkie XL sounds. Oh, actually I have. Like, no comment. He's not trash though. No, I'm not talking about Junkie XL. I'm talking about shit. He always rolls with Hans Zimmer, man. They have a plug-in together. They have a plug-in together, and it's his sounds with Hans Zimmer sounds. I bought it way back in the day. Matter of fact, I'm so freaking heated. I want to see what it is. Please don't load FL Studio on my second screen. Please don't be that. There we go. I appreciate you. I don't think I've updated my shit yet. Oh, yes, I have. I've updated it. Said, but no hate for Hydrosynth. But it lacks bottom end. I mean, that's fine because I don't necessarily. Well, damn. Unless the bass sound is terrible. If it lacks low end, it's just how the people design the plugin. I mean, not the plugin, but the preset. You know, they don't like that lower frequency like that. All right, I'm looking through my Dragon Ball shit like an idiot. I told oh yeah, I need to get on that beat too. Zebra something. Zebra HZ. Now this is the kind of plugin that makes you want to go back to. That makes you want to go back to like making beats and shit inside of a DAW. It's like, oh. But then you can just auto sample this shit. Cause I believe this is VST2. I think my laptop broke. I mean, not my laptop broke, but my damn keyboard broke. I hate that. I know Kevin Schroeder. I've talked to Kevin Schroeder. Vangelis is definitely one of those. He's that nigga, but come on now. Vangelis has been sampled by everybody. He's definitely a OG's OG. Let me see. Make sure my come on, bruh. FL, come on, man, with this shit. You done? Of course, this is. That's from Batman. What is it? How do you get to the other menu though? Presets, boom. He's definitely worked with him on this one. Howard Scar, there it goes. Look, bruh. How you synthesize how you synthesize chords like that though? Like, you son of a bitch. What is wrong with my keyboard now? I don't know. I forget how to use some shit. Oh, there it goes. What is it? But see, DAW shit. Yeah, this nigga, he's no joke. Howard Scar, anytime you see Howard Scar presets, they're definitely worth buying. I know people. I recommend that you. I recommend to support this man, please. People, niggas was pirating. Has been pirating this shit so much, it's crazy. But he's the preset god, in my opinion. And mind you, he's paired up with freaking Hans Zimmer in this shit. You know what I mean? Like, damn. How the fuck did they make that sound? This is just a fucking synth. Crazy. Making tracks in FL? No. I just want to show off a plugin. Well, not show it off, but basically talk about. But yeah. Speaking of which, it's almost time for me to switch up the stream, bro. I'm about to get off, and I'm about to come back live in a second here. But yeah, that concludes the MPC shit. I ain't wanted to be 3 hours. Imagine I had to go through 3 hours of footage, though. Yeah, I got other videos to do on Mondays, but that could be high priority. They made Zebra Free. Yeah, I mean, dude, that's the one. That's the one of the super classics from Yuhi. Urs Heckman has some of the. I honestly think he has some of the best plugins. They don't really get talked a lot about because this industry. There's always a new plugin on the rise, and now plugins have become like a part of scam culture. And that's the awful part of, VST plugins. That's just sucks. That scam culture just started taking over the VST shit. You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous. Like, hey, I'm going to put a Pokemon character on a distortion plugin and say it's different. Like, that's the times we're in right now. And I'm going to animate it. Right. Right. And then we'll pay everybody and tell them to say it's the best and give them an affiliate link. And when people started doing that, I was like, man, dog, like Plugin Boutique, you have no chance. I'm like, Plugin Boutique, you have no chance. they over here just... when they started looking like the damn motherfuckers that stream on Kick. Oh my God. When they started looking like them motherfuckers, I was like, man, I'm done. I'm fucking done. MPC it is, dog. We gonna just deal with this shit over here, where people actually invest in something. Shit. I'm for real, bro. That shit don't be making no sense. But yeah, I'm about to start the stream over. But yeah, I appreciate everybody that came over here for the MPC shit. I'm gonna go ahead and just do the beat review stream in a sec. I just gotta take a little break. So, all right, I'll be back in a little bit.